Why, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Thursday, June 27th, 2024. Hello, I have a new webcam. I got one of these, Razer Kio Pro. That's what I've gotten as a direct upgrade to my previous webcam, which was a Logitech C920, the original C920. That has gone to my mother's setup. I have provided that to her along with the old laptop. I am today joined by Mr. Cat. Ollie is right there. You can see the Mr. Cat. There he is. He's comfy on that green screen that's on top of the piano. The piano. Yeah, so this camera has a wider field of view than the previous one. Now, the C920 had a similar field of view. This one has settings for how wide you want it. I actually currently have it on its narrowest setting. It could go wider and show more of the left and right and top and bottom, but I sort of want it like narrower. I want it zoomed in a little bit more. And I have zoomed this in by about 26%. The main difference between them is that the previous camera could max at 1080p 30 frames per second, but you didn't really get much zoom at all if you were at 1080p. So really, I had it at 720. I had it at 720p and was zoomed in at 720p. Now, this camera is capable of 1080p 60. So I am streaming this camera at 1080p 60. So we get to see me in my glorious, beautiful, full pixelage. You can see my strands of hair and my scalp through my shorter hair now. And just a little bit ago on my preview, I could see a strand of cat hair off of my chin. It's like, oh, I can actually see that level of detail now through the camera for the webcam. It also has like autofocus. That's the one thing I've noticed is sometimes it gets a little confruzzled. It gets a little confruzzled and it shifts the focus a little bit. But I'll take it. I'll take it gladly for the better camera experience. You can actually better make out like the things that are behind me too. It's actually just so much better than before. Unfortunately, it gets a little bit too pixely if I try to zoom in further. I think that this is a good balance. I've also tweaked the settings for the lighting. I had to manually set the exposure for my current lighting because by default it was autoing to be a bit too bright, like way too bright. My forehead was a shining bright light the way that it was, but yeah, after adjusting some settings and even adjusting my own lighting a little bit, I think that it looks so much better now. And we can see the cat when he's back there, which is, you know, even better. Well, you can see his butt right now back there, sticking off the side of the bookcase. So, yeah, that's the new webcam experience that we'll be having going forward. My day yesterday was a bit busy with actually setting up my mother's setup out at her desk in the living room area. Getting the laptop I'm effectively giving her, getting that all sorted, set up, software-wise, somewhat mostly. Got her an account on it, got her set up with some of the much older games, because she had a very, very old laptop that the battery is dead, like actually failed, can only run on AC power. So I got all the files off of that and brought over to the newer laptop. But she had a bunch of games, casual games, from like several sources. Big Fish Games being pretty much the main one, but also Wild Tangent and this place called G5. Well, we got one of those three set up on the new laptop with those games, and not all of them could be installed because a couple of them required Flash, which no longer exists. So, unfortunately, those can never be played again, not officially through that means. Wild Tangent, we did some searching. Apparently, she didn't purchase anything through Wild Tangent or through G5 on PC. But she seems to have had something with Wild Tangent and some account with G5, but the G5 one has seemingly been deleted, as well as the Wild Tangent one. She had gotten a marketing email one time from Wild Tangent in like 2012, so we know that it had at one point been associated with her email, but yeah, just nothing since. Well, regardless, got that, but the bigger thing is what I've done now, at this point, is I set her up with a Steam account and added her account as part of my family and have it on the Steam family beta, family sharing beta, so now she can see and download on that computer through her account every single game that I own, minus like 2 that aren't taking part, which yeah, they're not anything that she would ever be interested in anyway. So yeah, she gets access to like my over 600 titles on Steam. I have a few things that on Steam. I hadn't really paid attention lately to like how much I actually own through Steam, because I generally like hide the stuff that I don't play or won't play that was like part of bundles and things and other freebies that I didn't intend on ever playing. Yeah, I have 585 hidden games right now. And also, you know, I hide stuff that I've finished on top of that. So, yeah, 585 hidden plus 66 uncategorized and 15 in favorites. It's over 620. It's a few. I haven't even played half of it. I haven't even come close to playing half of it. So, yeah. That'll be interesting. Interesting. Because now she could see basically everything that I own through the family sharing stuff. I have nothing to fear about that, by the way. So, yeah, that's the story. What's been going on lately. As for like the games, just quickly that I've been playing, updates, normal daily stuff in Star Rail and Withering Waves. Withering Waves is having its maintenance for patch 1.1 tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, US. that will mean that I will have to log in a little bit earlier to spend my wave plates before maintenance starts. But otherwise, yeah, it's going to be like all night until like 1 a.m. at least. So I'm not going to be experiencing any of the patch until tomorrow, at least, for Withering Waves. The Azure Lane has maintenance just ending now. It said that it would end at 10, but we shall see. So I haven't been able to play it today thus far. They have a new event starting, so I did not really spend any oil yesterday in preparation for using it on the new event today. I did end up getting the map drop, super rare ship, Seydlitz, however the hell you say that name in reality. Managed to get it in the last possible opportunity to get it. So that saved me 8,000 event points, and I was able to use them on other things in the event shop. And I just spent all my event points right then and there and was done with it. The new event that's starting is going to also have a few new ships that are unfortunately not going to be like actually useful for much of anything besides collecting, and I will collect them because of course I will. At least I will try. Yeah, that's Azure Lane. I'm working on research ships right now. I forget which one. I think is a gear is what I'm working on at the moment. Slowly. A gear is a little odd because it's a frontline ship, a vanguard ship, but she needs mainline ship experience as like a large cruiser, quote unquote large cruiser, which is more like a step up from heavy cruiser. Weird. It's weirdness. Sits somewhere in between, but is considered vanguard from game mechanic perspective. Yet is requiring backline ship experience, main ship experience, and needed gold battleship retrofit blueprints, and now it needs cruiser retrofit blueprints for the other part of it. It's like, okay, sure. AFK Journey, yeah, even more guildies are dropping, like, stuff. Everyone's dropping out like flies. At the moment, there's, like, the game just feels like it's dying. And it is dying. I spoke a bit harshly last time, saying, oh, hey, I wouldn't be surprised if it were to shut down. In all likelihood, it's not going to shut down at all for an extended period of time, but it will not be worth getting into. The player base will be so small that it will be very problematic, I think, to have a similar experience to launch. It will never have another launch experience. The launch experience was how it should always be, but is not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Not even a remote possibility of even coming half as good of an experience as the launch experience with the player count total of that time frame. It's not even close. It's not happening, and they are like as soon as you start needing a district system, something's gone horribly wrong. To like start combining servers without quote unquote combining servers, making multiple servers compete with each other. It's like, no, nah, that you're dying. You're basically dead. For all intents and purposes, you're on life support if you're having to combine servers like that. If you made a decent game in the first place, you wouldn't have to do that. Just gonna throw that out there. If the game was decently designed in the first place and not fundamentally predatory in nature, it wouldn't need to do that shit. So I'm thinking that I may just be one of the next ones to drop out from the game. I will, when I decide to do so, make sure that I pass on the leadership so that folks don't have to wait around for the game to automatically assign a new leader. I don't want to just drop like a number of my members, because at this point, of the original folks who were part of the guild, there are like 5 left. There's less than 10 left of the original like set of 30. Yeah, it's not been great in AFK Journey. It has not been fun lately. It's just not been fun, and I have stopped paying money into the game. Yeah, I'm just basically done with it at this point. It's not doing anything for me anymore. It's just a thing that I log into just because it's muscle memory to do so at this point. But anyway, that's that. So, game. Planet Crafter. The planet. We must craft this planet and make it good and great for whatever reason. Let us play. I went into my personal save again and tried to catch up a bit. Yes, the terraforming index is higher than the stream save at the moment, but that is just on the back of time passing and not really on the back of me scaling, adding actual like production that gives me terraforming index. It's not that. It like most of what I've done over the past couple of days on this save is what I did in this stream save over the past couple of streams, and not even to the same degree. A lot of it was I took the time and I set up like a whole bunch of the tier 2 lockers. Everything was tier 2 lockers in like the full 3x3 space. Let me tell you, that does take time, especially if you don't have enough circuits for all of it. Oh boy. What did we do last time? We were messing with fish, mostly. We were doing stuff with the fishies. Swimming with the fishies. Made some gold fish eggs. Couple gold fish eggs. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Now, we've got a whole bunch of froggos over here. Hello, froggos. And one thing that I have noticed on my standard personal save is that froggos will, in fact, be spawning on the map. Now, there's one thing that I want to do here under graphics. Really? Well, it says that it's 83%, but I don't believe you. For whatever reason on my other personal save, when I'm playing... Oh, you know what? It's stupid lights above me. That's what's happening here. It's like when I'm playing on my own, everything is like so very, really bright. I can see everything. It's awesome. But not in this save. And I'm like, oh, well, what's the difference? I have these like 2 100-watt bulbs. 100-watt equivalent bulbs shining into my eyes. Oh, here we go. We've got wild golden frogs and our other froggos. Wild froggos. Along lake shores. Everywhere. Everywhere. Even spider frogs. We've even got spider froggos. Climbing up vertical cliff faces. Alright. Well then. Our goal for the day is to start really, really scaling the biotic stuff. We need more biomass related things. So let's go ahead and think about that for a moment. We've got a whole bunch of this phytoplankton that we could use to do stuff with the fish. The phytoplankton seems to be mostly fish related. I'm actually gonna make another storage container here, locker, for these generic frog eggs. Oh, another thing that I will want to do is get more of the warden keys. We have 6 at the moment. I have to go find more of them. We also got a genetic trait. Okay. Sure. Alright, give me... I need... stuff. Give me up food to hold on to. And where is my water? Water? No water over here. Water. Okay, I know what we need. There is my bioplastic container. Alright, where is it? We have meteors incoming! There. Magnesium, aluminum, and super alloy. Oh, it's a super alloy. It's 3, right? Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Five it shall be, and then I'll have to come back for more magnesium, but... yeah, I'm not going to be able to go outside quite yet. Let's, cut that down slightly. It's a bit loud. Game really wants me to have super alloy. It's just a shame that it, like, disappears in a minute. Like, really? Why? Why you do this? Why do I not have infinite water collectors? So I need a lot of water collectors because I'm in the process of building all of the mutagen, which needs the bacteria samples. This is why I have additional algae over there as well. So adding a bunch of water production is very nice. Very nice. I don't really need the insects anymore. I've got enough on hand for building a lot of everything. And I still can build... I could build a lot more of the tier 2 butterfly farms as well. Alright. So what am I gonna do? What shall we make? Let's have a look at the current rates here and like what still needs to be unlocked. So general biomass is actually done. I don't need to really worry about more plants. And realistically speaking, the Traju frog eggs is not necessarily needed. I mean, I could get more insects, sure. But getting up to tier 4 jetpack would be great. So animals. And animals. Animals. And a lot with the animals is unlocked through general terraformation index. We're pretty much at the point where we can just do whatever the hell we want. Scale up whatever the hell we want to get general terraformation index up. And just do things for the sake of doing things. Alright then, if that is in fact the case, now let's get more the magnesium. Oh. I can't count, apparently. That should help a bit. Just more of the everything. So what I want to do is I want to go out and gather additional warden keys, because I sort of have an idea of where a few of them are. I, however, do not quite remember. Come on, I want to drink, thank you. I don't quite remember where everything is. And if any are underwater at this point, then I'm just out of luck, basically. Because, you know, it's weird that there isn't anything in this big lake for the golden stands for the warden keys. It's seemed odd to me that there's nothing in here. Not every biome will have one. Many will. Most will. Such as over in this general area. I know of 2 stands. I should have gotten this one by now. Yes, in fact, I had to drop something to collect it. What I don't remember is whether or not I picked up the one that's over here in the beach biome, which by this point there should be an ocean over here. I don't need any of that. I might take the iridium because I might be lacking. We will need to scale ore productions continuously, especially iridium. See, we got our froggos. Our froggos are spawning all over in here. So I believe this one is on an island. I don't remember exactly which island. Oh yeah, there's also fishies. Fishies in the water over here. This biome. Oh yeah, and we get the fishies that we have in our fish farms. So we get golden fishies too out here. If I put down a water life collector in this biome, it would give a unique fish that can only be obtained in this way. All right, so I did not get this one yet. There's one key. One extra key. I don't remember if I've gotten the one... so there... Oh, God. Run. It's another super alloy. Another super alloy. That biome, beach biome, has super alloy you can just mine off the ground. Why do you need more? Why do we need more, game? We're going to the volcano biome now, because there is one in the volcanic area. I don't remember if I've gotten in this playthrough. I don't remember anything at all. Anything at all. Anything at all. Just like I don't remember where it even is in this biome. So that's gonna be another mission, is trying to figure out where the hell the warden stand thing even is in here. Is it by the ship? I don't remember. Because this is actually a relatively large biome. There, it is by the ship. So I might have already gotten it. Yep. Sure enough. Alright. Wait, that's a frog pond? Sure. I'll take lava frogs. I'll take lava frogs. Okay. I genuinely did not know that existed. That there was a specific froggo for the lava biome. Like, I knew there were some unique biome frogs, but didn't know there was one for lava. Are there more? I would hope that there would be a few more. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Next place to look is here. I don't remember exactly if there's one in this area or if there's one in the white meteors area. Because again, some biomes do not have anything. But at least they're golden and extremely easy to spot where they exist. Looking like this one's a no. About in here. This one also a no. Alright, sure. Be that way. Let's head back. There are more places. There's at least 2 more I know that I don't have. And they are on the other side of the map. Whoops. Actually, 3 more. There are 3 more that I know of that I don't think that I have on the northern end of the map. I'm pretty sure I don't have them. I will be very surprised if I have at least 1 of them or 2 of them. I would be shocked. What is the best way here? I think this way. Let's go this way. Alright. In this biome, there is one that is up above on one of the things. I forget which one though. So we're gonna be climbing. There it is. So I need to get to that one. Which may require jumping across, or there. There you are. Alright, do we have you? No. Good. Good. Also, unfortunately, these are just generic frog eggs in this little meandering river biome. There is one that is in this waterfall biome, northern area biome. There is another procedural base that I could access if I bring in some explosives. It will be different for every person in every playthrough. Alright, so somewhere in this biome is that. Hello. Thank you kindly. There's also some stuff that I don't think I've accessed yet. Yes. Yes. I'll gladly take. Unfortunately, also just generic frog eggs in here. That is a cave that's like full of resources, including ice. By the way, there is still ice on the map. It is exclusively in caves, but it still exists. Just in case you need ice, there is ice on the ground in certain caves. And off we go. Pop in. Thanks. I wonder if there are special frogs in the rainbow caves. I wouldn't imagine so, but you never know. I'm not here to look. Great, I get to go to this area to try to find the thing at night. Wonderful. There. Hi. Good. I think that's 10. I'm pretty sure that's the 10 I would need. And yes, I know I can harvest those plants. Can I see them? There is, I think, supposed to be another one, but I don't know its looks off the top. Like, I don't know what it looks like to know whether or not I can harvest it, so. Hello, thing. Yeah, I don't need any of that, thanks. Bye. We'll head back to base. I will eat one of my good foods. Which, oh yeah, we're still, like, launching food rockets automatically. I think I need to prevent that from auto-launching. Because it's not like it's really giving me any, Oh look, I can just craft the generic frog eggs now. Good. That's good. Yeah, disable the auto launch because, yeah, I think I would like to start buying some fuses. Oh wow, I could fill this with, circuits. I think ultimately you would want to fill it with the fusion energy cells if you really want points. Those are 80 Terra tokens a piece, and everything about it is renewable, quote unquote. Yeah, so I have what I want for the blueprints. So it's really just a matter of getting fuses. And as weird as it sounds, I'm probably gonna just be getting production fuses. But we'll hold off for the moment. I need to, like, see what I even want to use fuses on. I mean, really, at this point in the game, when I have the capability of... Where's my other quartz? There. When I have the capability of building infinite stuff, what good are the fuses anymore? You know? Where's my... Do I not have a box for fuses? Hello? You. This is my box. Let's get those frog eggs placed. I believe I might still have, what is your percent? 500, actually, that's really good. I might still have one that's not covered. Nope, they're all filled with something. Oh, that one's not. Okay. You take it. So now we get to see the lava frogs everywhere. Woohoo. Alright, now that that little detour is out of the way. What do I need? What do I fundamentally need? Well, lots and lots and lots and lots of silk slash fabric. And bee larva. It's good to have all of... Wow, okay. Sweet. I actually have resources to build things. Cool. What am I going to build? I have so many larvae, butterfly larvae, that I need to do that with all of my fabric, basically. How much fabric we got? A bit. T2 fertilizer, bioplastic, and zeolite. You can get those. Yeah, I know I don't really have enough room for much. I'll have to go back to get my larvae. That's 8 larvae that I need. Huh. Is that all my larvae? I want to make sure that I get everything. At least one of everything. That's 9. Oh boy. There's still a tier 1 here. Ah. There you go. Huh? Two, three, four. How many, it's 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. I will have more spaces that I need. I will need to get more butterfly larvae. This is not a bad problem to have. Wow. Now that's rainbow. Tie-dye. Rainbow tie-dyes. Oh god. Rip bitrate. Rip bitrate. The bitrate destroyer. I wonder which platform handles it better, Twitch or YouTube. They're both getting the same bitrate delivered to them. They are the same settings for bitrate. So whichever platform handles it better, I don't know. Might be interesting to see a comparison at some point. Because one of the terms for streaming on Twitch is that it cannot be set to a lower quality than any of your other streams that you are simultaneously streaming to. So I kept it. It either has to be the best or the same. Yeah, I figured that would happen with these. That you just end up with eggs or a backup of A and Bs and completely annihilate your C production as a result. Ugh. Erg arg. Well, that uses up my current supply of the butterfly larva, I think. I thought. There's some more. Any others hiding from me? That one? I think that might be it. That might be it. 'Cause that's just, like, standard larva that shouldn't even be sitting here in the first place. Oh, no, there's more. There is always more. Alright. Whoops. Hopefully I have enough spaces for those. Back to the bitrate demolition zone. that's just rare larva, okay. Oh. Am I short one? Nope. I have exactly as many as I needed. Oh, nope, there's still 2 here. 3 here. It looks like it's 3. This one, and this one that don't have any. So I need 6 more butterfly larvae. Oh joy. Oh bliss. Well, you know where we're going then. And I'm going to take a ingredients for a teleporter with me this time around. So what do I need for that? Super alloy osmium zeolite. And obsidian, 2 pulsars. Okay. At least I'm assuming I don't have a teleport there. I have a teleport to the uranium, which is closer. So we'll head out this way. Back to this highlands biome. And we should start seeing, by the way, all of those varieties of butterflies around the map. Everything that we've put into the butterfly farms we'll start seeing, as well as the all the froggo types. So we'll start seeing all of the volcanic froggos too, everywhere. Alright, now I can never remember the exact spot for this entrance. It's just around the corner, I think. Yeah. Right, there goes the jetpack. So, you are able to build a teleporter in here. And I will do so for easier access to the higher end butterfly larvae. It's a shame that that's just generic eggs in here. Yeah, so I will... This is... What's it gonna be called? Larvae. Larvae. Glorious. Beautiful. Larvae. And, on my personal save, I have, in fact, confirmed that the golden larvae do spawn out here, and that it is, in fact, just really rare. Well, golden larvae will spawn. They are gold on tan, which makes them very, very difficult to spot. Unlike the Serenas, which are super easy to see. And stuff can spawn in the grass, which is why I think people just reduce their graphics settings in here to try to, like, get rid of the grass or make things easier to see. Gee, thanks. You just spawned another Serena right under me. I guess something that you could do is build an auto crafter in the area, and it will ping everything that it sees in its range on the little indicator of what's in range, so you know whether or not something specific has spawned. And holy crap, this spawn rate is like really, really high. Another Serena. Serena's not the only thing that's supposed to spawn here. My goodness. I'm not talking about just the Goldies. Yes, Goldies spawn here, but so do a number of the other butterflies. Like at the scale we're going, effectively it doesn't really matter the exact percentage on the things that we're getting, as long as it exists. I'm not going to complain about better larvae, but still. One, two, three, four, five. I need at least one more butterfly larva. One more, come on. Come on, game, you can do it. Might be hiding from me. Hiding in corners. Oh, there's a Serena. Alright, well, no new Goldies. Really wish I could have gotten a Goldie, but whatever. I don't have infinite time to spend here while streaming. The rate is just obnoxiously low. And besides, you can just make them yourself. Oh, another Serena. Great. I should be leaving, but, you know, it gets addicting. Walking around, looking for larvae on the ground, everywhere. And it's able to spawn even in the stuff you can't really see through. Like, I've had a Serena spawn in here, like in this area, that I could just barely see it. And I've only had the one golden spawn period on the other save, so yeah, pretty dang rare. Goodness, where is everything? Hello? Is anybody out there? Oh, well, there's a Serena on the steps. Surprising, shocking number of Serenas. Shocking amount of Serenas. Alright, I'm leaving. Sorry, game, but you failed at giving me the Goldie I would have liked. Oh well. Time for bitrate city. Where's number 3? Here. Now, we got 3 extras, but whatever. It's fine. We'll be okay. Everything shall be alright. Welcome home. As my frame rate is like dying, chugging. But yeah, we're gonna rename, or we're gonna put those in there. All right, what was I working on upstairs? Anything at all in here? No. Okay. I don't think I give a shit. So, next. It would be nice to have more fabric production, but whatever. So what even is this? Is it like mammal? Is that what it's saying? It's mammal species? So there is a building that I should have. Genetic extractor, Blazar, Pulsar, and Solar. Along with the osmium rod, a circuit board, and a T3 mutagen. And a T3 mutagen. Alright, down the steps. This is the extractor. You can extract genetic traits from these things. What is that number? 1, 2, and 3 next to species. What does it mean? What does it mean? Bioluminescence, size, color B. Skin patterns. Colors. Oh, quasar quartz. You can do multiple at a time? I guess so. These are optional. Don't know what genetic trait 3 means. What's not optional? Color A and color B. Alright. So what shall we color? Well, what do we have? We have Ulani, fish eggs. What do they do? They give a color B of purple. Need something that gives a color A. And it looks like larvae exclusively give color A. So, I can swap out a Serena for an Azure. And I'll probably put a Serena in as well. Alright. Let's try to find in Bitrate City an Azure. Just swap. There's an Azure. Can't help but notice that the frame rate is a bit higher when I'm not looking at the butterfly farm direction. Oh yeah, frame rate here is great. Frame rate looking here is great. But then I look this way and it's like, oh god, no. So we have color B, color A, a skin pattern 3. What else is there? Variation size. Alright. We have a size 3 from fullness. We happened to just get one of those recently. I don't have a, like, variant option. What of these gives a, like, variant option? Sort of doesn't look like anything. All right. What's it gonna be? I don't know. I've never engaged with this mechanic before. Craft your first DNA sequence. Animal multiplier, 1000%? Excuse me? Excuse me? $1,000%, huh? It seems like the species number, it's all just mammal. So you have to put it into an animal shelter. We like make different mammals, but where do we get variant from? All right. General terraformation index will unlock the animal shelter at 1.25 Tera TI. Well, that gets to be stored for a while. Yeah, that gets to be stored for a bit. In the meantime, what shall we do? What will be the easiest to push? What is the easiest building that increases terraformation index? It's gotta either be the drill or the heater, and holy crap, I'm pretty sure that the answer to that is the fucking drill is the by far easiest. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I had another rod that would be 10, but oh well. I suppose it is that time to consider scaling up the everything. Scale the everything. Yeah, so that's 9 more of those. I'm specifically thinking about the mining drills, tier 3 mining drills for super alloy in particular. For that, I need, you know, a super alloy rod, an osmium rod, an iridium rod. Alright, iridium rod. Let's see, do I have any more? Nope. Alright, we'll need to probably make one. And grab the titanium. Do not forget to grab 6 titanium. And I am going to mine the super alloy directly. I think my little idea of crafting super alloy from all of the metals at aluminum and then making the super alloy rods out of that is not that efficient ultimately, because you're having to wait on a whole bunch of machines to mine ores that are needed for other things as well, when you could just add more machines at the super alloy mine itself and either request the aluminum or I think that it would be best to actually just do it all here and request the aluminum, frankly. Because, yeah, this is realistically the best spot. So now I'll need stuff to build a little station. Silicon, titanium, iron, etc. Let me out. Let me out of here! So I have to make my way over to the aluminum mine place, because I will deconstruct the stuff that's there as well. Just relocation of resources. I will be able to get rid of slash relocate some of the mines that are currently out there, but I don't think I will. While it's tempting to do so. Because this is mining everything evenly. What I could use is another aluminum setup. What is actually full here? None of them. Figured as much. What would be full is the question when relocating this. I don't know. I don't think I really care or wish to find out. If anything, I will add an additional aluminum mine. What I should do is relocate all but the aluminum mine closer to my base so the bots don't have to travel as far. But I believe that I automated a ton of robot production of tier 2 robots, so I don't think it matters. Doesn't really matter that much, I do believe. Should have probably built a teleporter over here, or kept it. Silly me for getting rid of all the teleporters that I had built. At the time, I did sort of need to have access to the materials, that pulsar quartz, but we could just build pulsar quartz now. Make it. God. Why does the tier 3 flashlight just not work at night? It doesn't function at all. Right. Base compartment. Auto crafter ×1, not ×2. And a locker storage that's gonna be demanding aluminum. And it's gonna make super alloy rods. Yep. Yep, peppers. And hey, now I've got a spare super alloy rod that I can use. Oh hey, it's daytime again. Woohoo. Now it's a matter of more aluminum is required. Let's avoid bitrate city. Let's see if I have another rod. Super alloy rod. I do. Good. Titanium. Off to aluminum. These things are just so obnoxiously big. My gosh. So huge. Like you can paint the map with them. There's so many. Aluminium. And they're affected already by the multiplier. That caps out that multiplier, though, so I'll need to be careful about what's within range. Okay. Now what? More. Everything. How many fish eggs do I have? Slash... Would I rather do frogs? Upgrade frogs. Well, I've got some frog eggs. Oh yeah, and what was it? Well, it's not here. Animals fed with this will have an augmented production, 200% multiplier. Interesting. Like, it's not really relevant at the moment. Common larva. Again, it is fundamentally impossible to automate this perpetually because phytoplankton is impossible to automate perpetually since you will always back up on phytoplankton A, and there's C as well. You'll always back up on something, and you can't automate destruction of stuff, as far as I'm aware. Because there's no way to select only mining phytoplankton B. And this is a fundamental flaw with being able to, like, make this food here. Because you just can't automate it. It's not possible, and you need to automate it. Like, duh. It needs to be automated. Be able to be automated. And if it can't, well, that's shitty. So, generic frog eggs. Phytoplankton C. Hold up, thunk it. Alright, I need some, Actually, what was it? Was it tier 3? Let me bring up wiki. Frog eggs. Goldens. What is your recipe? It's the tier 3 with tier 2 fertilizer. Tier 3 with tier 2 ferty. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, 5 at a time. I am likely just gonna use whatever this makes without going through the hassle of trying to make goldens. Like all goldens. It's not worth my time trying to do that. Yeah, and the issue of the tier 2 beehive is that it's just gonna end up backed up on bees. Alright, so we ended up with a Fae, Stylus, Golden, and Silas. I need water. Where is the water? Hey, water bin is full. Thank goodness, at least that worked out. Fae, Stylus, and it's break time. Goldens! Cool. So we got 2 goldens out of 8 that we attempted. That's fine by me. What we'll need to do is build 8 amphibian farms. Tier 1 fertilizer. I want to have at least 1 water bottle on me. We're gonna go and place those when I come back from the break, folks. We're about halfway through the stream. I will be back in just a few minutes. And I have returned, and I am turning on that camera, which I will actually, I think, make a little bit smaller and stick it somewhere up in that corner. Because I'm now printing. I had a sale through eBay during the stream today, and that makes me very happy to see. Let me have a look here. A repeat buyer. No comments made, so that was not part of the stream. It will not count towards stream incentives. Just so's we are aware. It's a 10-slot UMD storage tray. Storage tray for these guys. Little UMDs for PSP era. 10-slot version of this thing. This one's 50. I don't currently have a sale on that 51. It's just I printed it because I have a box that I bought that is supposed to work for it, and, you know, fit checks, all that good stuff is always nice. Now, what was the... That's not the button. Was it that button? Yes. That's the button. Hey. We need to see cat. There is a cat back there. A big boy. That's his face. Here, let me... That's his face. That's Ollie. He's sitting back there. He's comfy. He's comfy on my piano on the green screen. Yes, he comfy. So we got to see Kitty be comfy up there. Alrighty, let's get back into it, shall we? Let's get that brought down. I don't know why the music just stops when you're in the menu after it finishes the current track. That sort of sucks. Defeats the purpose. But anyway, things. Yes, we are building 8 glorious additional frog farms. 8 more frog farms shall be built. Assuming that I have frogs, eggs in all of the existing farms. Let's go. Well, that's annoying. If true, that I am now low on power. Hey, more traditional frogs. Except they're neon green. Huh? There we are. Yeah. Are we actually out of power? Hello? Game? Are you genuinely? You are genuinely out of power. Okay. Good to know. Alright, we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 3 already, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Where are these guys? Yeah, hello. So this thing can only affect 8. I don't really have a purpose for the other items here because I have like infinite production of them. So what I'm going to actually do is just relocate these to be further away from the production multiplier, because I'd rather build additional fusion power at the multiplier, the energy multiplier. Just making sure it will always apply to these. We have 7. Okay, so I can build one more in that location. It's 5 and 4. We have 15,000 power spare now. For now. I might want to get more energy multiplier fuses for another set of 8. I don't know. I think that might be a better use of the fuses than to double up on these. I don't remember how the if it matters. Does it matter? It's still a flat percentage on a flat base, so it shouldn't matter whether or not it's affecting an additional 8 if I need more power. If I have the fuses, I should use the fuses that I have. 1. All right, good to know. Aha! It's happened. Sigh. Alright, I need to build a shredder. Super alloy, uranium, and explosive powder. Where is that? Do I not have a box for explosive powder? I guess not. Or at least I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Explosives, it's in the corner. Alright, I need the I guess I'll put it up here. I need the shredder because I need to shred bees. Unfortunately, need to shred bees. Oh, you can? That changes absolutely everything. Alright, how does the priority work? How does priority work, actually? Priority. It might be under drones. Station. Drone mechanic. That doesn't tell me. Planet crafter. Priority. 5 is the highest priority. Goes from -1 to 5. Or 5 is the highest. They'll fill with higher priority first and only fill lower. Thank God! That actually is exactly what I need it to be. Whew, okay. I'm so glad that I know this now. I literally just complained about that, but actually it works. It fundamentally works with the mechanics of the game. Alright, so everything that I said about the phytoplankton earlier is moot. Does not actually matter. Yeah. So, here's the deal. What we have to do on the shredder up here, we're gonna need to make a few of these shredders, by the way. We're gonna set this to a -1 priority to demand bee larva. I wish I could demand more than one thing. Oh. Well, I can. So bee larva and phytoplankton A, B, C, and the fish eggs. Provios, Velkia. I might not need Velkia. How do I get rid of... I just selected... No? Huh. Interesting. I need to be able to get rid of this without clearing the whole damn thing. But anyway. Great, it's nighttime. So I want it to pull in, ideally, the fish egg that can get picked up by these things. By these phytoplankton collectors. Looks like I picked up fish egg it can pull out, which is great. So now they will always produce, they will always preferentially fill up the containers that I have set at priority 0 with the phytoplankton, and once everything is full, they'll get sent to the shredder, and the shredder will shred the items. It will delete them from the face of existence. I was under the impression that you could not actually demand in the shredder. I was wrong. Because you can demand in the shredder at the lower priority, that means that your excess stuff can get deleted and everything is awesome. Everything is actually awesome and fully automatable because of that. It is actually just fully automatable now, including the animal food, because you can fully automate the common larva to go into the animal food. And rares, if there's anything that needs the rares. Oh, you can actually fully automate the T2 mutagen as well, so that's a thing. Can't do it with anything that needs the uncommon larva, though. So just gotta keep that in mind. Alright, well, I guess I need some more, autocrafters, huh? Osmium and super alloy rods. Hey, how are those rods looking? Where's my standard osmium here? Alright, auto crafter. Don't think I need that many. So what do I need to make? The common larva. And hello. Alright, well, now it can build this. Sure. You can make cakey. Cakey. Yeah, so that automatically automates the T2 mutagen. Do I have a thing making the T2 yet? No. Really? Only the regular and the T3. Alright, well I gotta make the T2 and the T4. T2 and T4. Hello? T2. Go. T3. And T4. I know I clicked you. What else do I need? Is that it? Might be it. For now. Yes, I can automate fusion energy cells. Maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't. Just should not do this thing. And we have T2 or T1 animal food made. Well, now I sort of think I can use additional honey, huh? More beehives on the agenda? The bees! Give me the bees. We need the bees. Need bioplastic, tree bark, and fertilizer. Mark 2? Yes, T2. Why didn't I just grab 10? Hello? What else? Bioplastic. Alrighty then. 1, 2. Love how it just says I'm out of power when I'm not. That's an annoying bug. Alright, I think that's all of it. The point is honey. Getting all the honey. It'll give me the bee larva. Oh, I can automate this too. Ooh. Yeah. Now that I know that's how the shredder works. You know, we can't. And I'll tell you why. If there is anything that this thing produces that you cannot make yourself, you will not be able to request the items in the shredder, and it will back up on those things that you can't produce. I actually haven't checked this list in a little bit, it's entirely possible that we can produce everything that the ecosystem can make. I just need to cross-check that. But in here, there was fundamentally the issue of we still can't request the cocoa and the wheat for any of the recipes that use cocoa and wheat. And that is a massive, massive oversight. They're not there in this list. And if I can't automate it, then there's no point. I don't want to have to set my stuff up directly next to those farms and have the bots not be able to do anything, really. We should get more honey now, ideally. It's going to be stolen between the food for me and the food for animals, but whatever. Is fine. Is fine. It is, in fact, okay. But holy crap, that would be so many storage containers that I would need. That would be so many storage containers just to... Unless I just want something specific from the thing and delete everything else that it makes. Like delete all of the rares and the other butterflies. Like, what if I only want it to give me silkworms? Well, it would take forever to specifically produce that one thing. That's the main issue. Anyway, let's speed up the how's aluminum looking? Fine in here. Let me get stuff for building the teleporter. It's 1. Let's mean zeolite. And then pull out enough rods and titanium. Okay. So I'm going to go this way. Back to the super... That's a lot of bees. Back to the super alloy area and see... Are the rods being limited by the aluminum production? If it's limited by the aluminum production, then I'll add more stuff at aluminum. If it's not, and if it's limited by the production of the super alloy, then I'll mine more super alloy. It's as simple as that. Now, I was looking yesterday. I was looking at the mods for the game. I was looking at mods, and I have gone too far here. Specifically, I was trying to see if there was anything that could, make the incubators a bit faster. I Okay, I seem to have enough aluminum in here, meaning that our issue is speed with which these produce. We're going to add 3 additional super alloy extractors here. And I may as well supply everything. This will mean that I preferentially request it at the base. Now, if I had 2 more, then yeah, like every cycle it would just make an additional rod. 1 rod per cycle of the machine. Of those 8 machines. So about 1 every 75 seconds. And if I put down a triple fuse, production fuse, it would make it every 43 seconds. And I would have to make sure that I have enough aluminum to supply that. Which I believe that I do, but... eh. Alrighty. Well, we've made some progress. I want that number to go up faster, though. The terraformation index. It doesn't seem to be going up particularly fast. So, what does this mean? This means we need to launch rockets. We need to launch additional rockets. That is a thing. Okay. Just general generic traits. Genetic traits. 6 of them. T4 mutagen, osmium rod, and rocket engine. So just general genetic traits? Hold up. 6 standard traits that you can pull off of anything? Well, I think I found a use for all those bees that we're going to be ending up with. And then what was it? An osmium wad? Gosh, what was it exactly? It was osmium rod with the engine. Oh. Did I completely cease engine production? The answer is yes. Engines. And it was a circuit? What was that other item it needed? I think it was circuits. A circuit. Aminal rocket. What did you need? T4 mutagen. That's what you needed, not a circuit. Duh. Well, we're automating that too, so... If only the rockets themselves could be automated. Oh, that would be so much fun. Well, there goes all my iridium. Goodbye, iridium. Where am I? There. Go! Go! Launch! Aminals! It absolutely can take 6 traits made out of bee larvae. It's full of fish. You didn't, like, make noise. It didn't make noise. Oh yeah, and there's this that just uses bees as well. So we have effectively 6 bees versus 3 bees. Which would I like more? Whatever's going to make the number go up faster. Because I think I've launched 1 of each. Yes, I've launched 1 of each. So another insect I think would be a bit more impactful towards raising the number. So in that case, it's 3 bees, a tier 2. Mutagen, which we can automate now, so that's great. And osmium rod. And engine. Oh, right, I'm not supplying the engine. Here, just give me all of them that you've made. That'd be fine. I wish that the genetic trait, the DNA extractor, had an option to automatically convert the items in it into traits, because then I could request the bees, have it fill up with bees, make the traits, and then have another storage container with the traits. But how would that even work, though? You can't both supply and demand. So if I demand bee larva, I can't then supply anything. It's either or. So that kind of sucks. Oh yeah, that increased the insects. That like doubled the insects. All right, animals again. Animal. Let's do 2. Bees. 12 bees. Yeah, you would need to be able to automatically set this to extract when it's full, and it doesn't have that setting to extract when full, unfortunately. which is not great when it is a fast machine at least. I wish the other stuff was so fast with the incubators. So I was talking about, oh hey, I was looking for mods that make the incubator a bit better. The other thing I found directly that works on the incubator is a mod that automates the incubator, which I guess is fine. Time for the rockets to have their mating dance. Goodbye, rockets. Yeah, they just don't have sound. Those rockets don't make rocket noises. For the animal ones. Weird. And yeah, there are mods that like give you the ability to automatically eat and like use oxygen canisters and use water canisters from your inventory as well. I don't know about doing that. Wow, we almost have more animals than insects after launching those rockets. Rate of production. Note it's grams per second, which is... I wish it would adjust the units, but I guess they're all the same sort of units. We almost have more more insects than plants production. Wait a minute, those two numbers. Hold up. There's nearly more insect production than plant production at this point. Okay, sure. Great. 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 Fantastic. Get everything sorted next to me. We can launch 4 more things with the current rocket engines I'm holding on to. Well, that answered that question. Blazars. All right, there's a couple of blazars. I need to actually move all this. I've got a container to hold other quartz already up here. So what was that recipe again? Besides blazars? It's blue! It's blue and the rest are orange. Explosive powder, osmium rod, iridium rod. Way. Give me things. Glorious. Glorious! Alright, we can't go too much higher, but we are theoretically faster than we were. You know, it is higher. It is higher than the other one that you can go. Like, I can climb on top of this dome. What is the power? Propulsion plus 220. I think the other one was like 175? Or 200? Something like that. I guess it's faster. A bit. I can live with this. Yeah. See, I'm happy now that I have realized how the shredder works. Ah, oh, goodness gracious, and great balls of fire. Well, let's have a look at you again. I need to get general terraformation higher. Much higher, much faster. So, to that end, how are things looking? What is the best use of my resources? Let's figure this out. So, it looks like the 897 is the addition of each of the numbers that are currently up there with their current units. So my rate of production versus the current amount and like the current rate of increase is what I'm looking at, what I'll need to look at. So what is actually like, what should I address? Like, is it going to be the slowest number to increase the rate of the slowest number, or would I want to further increase the fastest? I think it doesn't really matter, ultimately speaking. It may just be more rockets, might be the answer. Heat is contributing the most at the moment. So maybe I should address other things. Well, the thing about the later biomass stuff, though, is that it will address multiple stuffs at a time. So things like the amphibian farms give me heat and pressure and plants and animals, for example. And the ecosystem gives a bunch of plants and insects at a time, whereas the butterfly farm just gives insects. So having these like things that give more than one are pretty valuable, actually. There's also this that gives oxygen and plants and insects and some animals, with the ability to put in multiple fish egg types into the tier 2 aquarium building. Well, I think I would rather go all in on Froggos because they're one of the easiest things to build, frankly. I'm going to build more storage containers for common larvae. Just to accrue them. For the amphibian farms in particular. And there's ecosystems too, technically. And I need more auto-crafters. Super alloy circuits. I'm probably going to put this autocrafter up, so this directly relates. Oh, osmium. I got the stuff for the storage, not the... Great. Osmium! Alright, auto crafter. You, I want making... Oh, what? Right. It's manual. All right. Fine. But we need tier 4 mutagen, fertilizer, and phytoplankton C. Which fertilizer? Tier 1. And Phyto C. Down, around the corner. There is no reason for this to be an incubation recipe. There is no good reason for this to be an incubation recipe. Especially when you have common and uncommon or common and rare larvae of similar recipe type just available to craft. Like the generic frog eggs serve similar purpose, but I mean, I guess they technically have a percentage on them, right? They technically exist as a usable critter. Even if you can upgrade them, yeah, it's a 100% multiplier, which is better than nothing. Why? Why do I have to keep waiting? My biggest complaint is the amount of time that it takes that you have to just sit and wait for it to start crafting. Wawa. And then I need the tier 3. 3? Yes. And tier 2 fertilizer. To reorganize other screen. I've had no chats today, but I gotta make sure that I keep the chats up so I can see if anyone says hi. Come on, there we go. Finish, please. Please finish, thank you. It doesn't go when you click the button. As soon as you click the button, you have to wait a sec before you leave the screen. Otherwise, it just won't do what you're expecting it to do. It'll just sit there as if you never pushed the button, even if you pushed the fucking button. Yes, I find it incredibly annoying. And there's no mod that fixes it. It's just a normal meteor shower. Really? Sure, game. Can we at least get to a Terra TI today? That would be great. Athe! I didn't wait long enough. There. And Silius. Or Silas. Silas? Silas. Silas again. Athe. Athe. So no goldies. As of yet. Keep an eye on the froggos that are in there because it will change them when it's done. $80, $83, $79, $93. Come on, game. $97. Athe. 93. Please, goldies. Please, at least one goldie. Dang it. Dang it. Well, it's supposed to be a, what 5% for goldies? So that we got 2 initially from 8 was actually more than normal. Alright, I need to, like, be able to build 8 of these. So, 8 commons. It's tier 1 fertilizer, yeah? Yep. 8. And 8 water. Let me tell you, it's really nice being set up where I can just grab things and not have to really worry about not having enough things. Something didn't register that one. Yay. More froggos. Glorious, beautiful froggos. How's that looking now? Yeah, we now have more animals than any other thing. So let's keep launching rockets then, as long as I've got stuff to launch the rockets. I may as well launch them, right? Alright. insect or animals? Let's just keep doing animals. Grab like all of the things. And yeah, I understand that I will have to put away some of this. And grab osmium rods and tier 4 doohickeys. I'll do 3 more. And it's 3 osmium rods and 3 tier 4s. I'll do another batch. Animals. It's a threesome. You're missing. You're missing. You're gonna bonk. You're gonna bonk. Bonk. Okay. Back over. I have enough for another 3 here. Actually, that's 15. That will be enough for 3. Three more engines. Now, I could have launched twice as many of the insect rockets with the amount of bees that I currently had. I don't care. I don't think I care about that little triviality. Three more. Going, and bonking. Yeah. Just a few more animals than anything else. What do we need for the animal shelter to get up to 1.25 Tera TI? So that's 1,250 from our current 931. So let's see, what are they? So 6 kilograms. Oh god, so it's measuring in metric kilotons. I do not like this unit. Because a metric ton is 1,000 kilograms. It's a megagram. So the kiloton is the gigagram? The gigagram. It's gigagrams, I'm pretty sure. I think. A billion grams. So if compared to the grams per second, like I'm trying to parse, like what is this grams per second number in kilotons? I think it's 0.02 kilotons per second. I'm pretty sure it's 0.02 kiloton per second, based off of the rate at which this number moves. So 0.02. That one's slower. That one's slower than that. And that oxygen is close-ish, but not quite. This one is 0.008 per second in parts per million. And this one's just over 0.01 millikelvins. And this one's like 0.003. Yeah, this one's only going up by one every couple of seconds, so pressure is way behind everything else, which is a little odd because we sort of just built 9 of those tier 5 drills, meaning that I'm probably lacking on rockets, but I mean, 6 versus 4, like, that really doesn't seem like much. It's like the ability to produce pressure is much inherently lower than heat. Oh, I know what it is. It's because I don't have multiplier fuses on those larger items. So let me see how many. I think I have a ton of pressure fuses. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have enough for 2 machine optimizers. So let me grab 6 obsidian, 4 explosive powder, and 2 rods. All right, we're gonna be cooking now. So let's look at this pressure number. So we're at the 38,14112. No idea if those are, if there's like 8 in range of those. So 38,14112. Yeah, that went up a bit. That went up order of magnitude. So 38,14142 was 7 digits long. This number is 3313. Yeah, this number is now 8 digits long. So it went from a number that was 7 digits long to a number that was 8 digits long. We just nearly times 10'd. It's a nearly times 10. It was 3.8, now it's 3.3, so not quite 10x, but still, ballpark. That makes that number go up, I think, the fastest of all of them. Yeah, because now this one's going up at 0.03 per second. 0.033 per second. Meaning that the pressure rocket might be what I go for next. Multiple pressure rockets. Let me see. I need to remember which item that needs. I think it's loose. What is it? Cobalt? Or iridium? Might be the iridium. It's the iridium, isn't it? Or silicon. It's silicon. Loose silicon, super alloy, and rocket engines. Okay. How many engines do I have? A few. Okay. Couple super alloy each. 10, 11, 12, 13. I need to put away some of these. Let's do like 5 at a time. Just because of, you know, space limits. So it's 5, then 10, and then it's 3 silicon each, so it's 15. Yeah. Hey, there's the engine sound. There's the other one. It's like, I count 4. There it is. 5 is on its way. And, yeah, hide. Time to hide. We're about to get, a bit of loose iridium around the place. It wouldn't hit me, you know? So that's 10. Pressure rockets. More than we had, which was 4. Yeah, that number's going up pretty fast now. That number's going up pretty fast now. It's actually 0.1 per second, 0.11 per second. That number is going up by. Now, due to the nature of diminishing returns, it might be better to go with the heat again, but I have so many more pressure buildings right now that I do the heat buildings that it may end up being that the pressure ones are still worth more than a heat one. So I am basically just limited by my count of engines and super alloy. We could just keep doing this forever and ever and ever. You know, assuming I don't get, like, face smashed by the meteors that are falling. So after that 5... Yeah, now it's 1.5 per second. Or 0.15 per second, I should say. This will probably be the last 5 for pressure. And I want to see what the effect is on the heat ones. It never gets old. So I think it's 0.1... Oh, it's 9. 0.198. So close to 0.2 per second. So close. Yet so far. One building placement would push it over the edge, I would think, at this point. Alright, now these are for heat. Let me not forget that it's cobalt. It's 15 cobalt. Come on, uppies. And yeah, we're gonna have multiple meteor showers in a row at this point. Well, how are the numbers looking? I sort of forgot to look at the heat one, but yeah, for launching 5 of the heat ones, that didn't push the number that much, and that is as expected. So 2 super alloys and an osmium rod. You know, grab a bunch of those. That's not osmium rods. That's osmium rods. I want to see if just the one pushes it over 0.2. It did not. It does need one more. That should be pushing it over 0.2. Yeah. Yeah. 0.2 pascals per second of pressure getting added. That's yeah, that's a number, huh? We're over 1 TTI at this point. So now it's a matter of adding additional heat. So I actually don't need these osmium rods if I'm adding additional heat buildings. Because they need iridium rods and explosive powder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Question of the day is, do I have enough iridium rods? I do. And do I have heat fuses? I have 2. Okay, that'll have to be good enough. Uranium rod, 2 more. Explosive. Alright, uranium rod. No, don't emote. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of stuff falling on my head. I need to get rid of these less efficient ones. Yeah, and it replaces with super alloy rods, not super alloy. Goodness, the frame rate though. The frame rate is getting really framey. Frame rate is getting framey. Yeah, you know, I think I'll pull a couple of aluminum. And manually transition a couple of those. One, two, three, four, five, six. I need 3 more explosive powder, or 2 more explosive powder, excuse me. Sort that out, and carrying a couple extra iridium rods, that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Oh, that's a T1. Hold up. There. That's better. That's so much better. Right, now, what is the heat looking like? That's a significantly better number. Significantly better compared. It's like 11 versus 24 on the rockets. So there's double the rockets on the pressure. So yeah, if I doubled the heat rockets, they would be pretty close. And considering I have more buildings making more of the highest tier buildings producing pressure than I do heat, it makes complete sense that it is the way that it is. So, more heat rockets is the answer. We have only 4 engines. Why only 4 engines? What are we missing? Loose uranium, most likely? Pretty sure we're not missing anything else. Let's, yeah. I'm pretty sure the reason is loose uranium. There we go. So that's 5. I need cobalt. And of course, super alloy. Oh, I'm gonna have meteors falling for a good while. Maybe they'll stop if I reset the game, but I don't know. Five more heat rockets. Probably should have done this a while ago. But, you know, is okay. Is okay. This sets us up for next stream, where I will be focused on actual mammalian life. That'll be a thing. Oh, is it gonna be... Okay, so I'm thinking that at 1.25 that will be either at or really close to 100%. Looks like it'll be under. Maybe we're already at 1.15. It's just a matter of time for 1.25 to happen. It's just another 100 giga TI. But my goodness, those numbers. Wow. It's just a shame that the T5 heater costs so much more than the T5 drill. Like the T5 drill is so trivial to make versus the T5 heater. I guess the balancing point on it is that it's huge versus the heater. I mean, the heater's big. Don't get me wrong, the heater is big, but the drill, oh my god, the drill is freaking stupid massive. Like, I can make 3 more drills with those. And these. Like, that's 3 drills right there. In that many resources. When I would need... When 3 super alloy is 1 heater. So this would be enough super alloy for 2 heaters, plus I would need 6 total of the iridium rods and 6 explosive powder. Like, duh, I know my choice every time will be drills, because I can plonk these down very easily and go from our 2 or our 0.2 up to oh, I guess that didn't do too much. We went from 0.2 to 0.202. Yeah, so at this point, maybe like each individual building isn't going to be contributing all that much. Like, even with multipliers on the fuses, it's really not going to be adding too much. So yeah, I guess I am forced into focusing on heat if I really want to get maxi on it, maximize things on it. Oh yeah, it really is looking like we'll be at 100% once we're at 1.25. That is seeming like it'll be like there by 1.25. Alright, what else can we do in our last couple of minutes here? How many engines? Alright, we have 5 more engines. So that's Another 5 more heat rockets. Oh, are you done? Are we finished? No, we're going yellow again. Surprised I haven't been hit yet by a rocket or by a meteor. Almost. It tried. So what are we at? We're at 21 heat rockets, and we're at 16. So 0.16 per second versus 0.2. Considering the difference in the building counts, that does make some sense. Yeah. Oh, 1.23. We're almost there. I think we should at least see this surpass 100% to be in the mammal stage. That I think is ideal. We'll have actually gotten there on this day. And yes, the progress has been progressively getting slower and slower, but we need to see what happens when we hit mammals, because it may just be that the biomass number may ultimately be what pushes us into like the 5 giga TI or tera TI, excuse me. All right, we're at 1.25. We're there. We are there. I think it's just a rounding error at this point. And then as soon as that hits 100, new blueprint received. The animal shelter. Evolution, reach mammals level. New blueprint received, animal feeder as well on that. So they both arrived at the same time. We will unlock a tier 2 animal food eventually, and then the extraction platform at 5 tera TI. So we've reached the end game. The end game has been reached in the final phase. What I want to look at here briefly is to see, hey, that is completely reasonable, as is this one, although I am gonna have to break some stuff down to get honey back, because I don't think I have a box of honey. I might. I do. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll have to break down for silk, though. Break down fabric for silk, but that's the easy part. This is going to be trivial. Now the issue is just getting enough DNA for the thing. Like I got one DNA that's gonna give me 1,000%, but I need to really look up now some specifics on crafting DNA that'll give me a high percentage animal multiplier, because 1,000, that may just be on the low end. I don't know if that's like on the low end or on the high end or what, so I'll have to look that up. However, we have reached the end of the stream for the day today, folks. I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Shoba with an Ollie cat back behind me. With the Ollie cat behind me. I'll be back with more of this on Sunday. Hope to see you all then, and I hope you liked the new webcam, that it's working out better. I hope that's the case. I'll see you all on Sunday.